Hi, a very good evening to our viewers watching on our interview sessions with our speakers for the 2021 Jing and Wealth Summit by Evan Chong Metaphysics. The summit is on the 26th and 27th December 2020 from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. virtual on Zoom. The registration link is showing below on our screen, www.2021yingwealthsummit.com/sign-up. Please like and share this session, and we will have 2 VIP tickets to our 2021 Jing and Wealth Summit to give away. Please like and share our session and mention in the comments done. This free ticket is a VIP ticket. It consists of today's summit access, your 八字 chart, your mobile divination chart, 30 days limited replay of the 2-day summit. The usual price is $231. Drawing of these 2 winners will be at the end of our session. Please do stay with us till the end. Tonight, we will have our invited speakers, Tze Meng and teacher Ivan, to join our interview. Allow me to invite them into the room. Hi, hello to Tze Meng and teacher Ivan.
Good evening, Vanesse. Hi, teacher Ivan.
Teacher Ivan, you are still on a mute.
Good evening to everyone, and Vanesse and Tze Meng.
Hi, have a good evening. Okay, we shall actually start with Tze Meng on the interview.
Okay.
Tze Meng will have his speech on day 2 of the summit with the topic Beyond Understanding. Teacher Ivan, day 1 speech topic under control segment will be how 2021 effect on you based on your mobile divination. So our speakers' profile are within the registration page when you sign up. We shall now invite 2 speakers to come on board and to have a chat with us. Okay, good evening, both of you, and thank you for your time to be in this interview. Tze Meng, can you share with us about yourself?
So I'm a student of ICM, teacher Ivan too. However, in this talk, I'll be presenting on day 2, assuming my role as a coach, which I have been before I learned metaphysics. I'm still a coach, right? From the perspective of a coach, how do you see you understanding fits into the whole methodology? So it is beyond the meaning or the surface meaning of understanding, which is what I am going to talk about. Yeah.
Okay. How about what is the content that you'll be sharing in our summit session?
How come you caught me off guard? Okay, content. It was meant to be a surprise but since you've asked, I'm going to talk a little bit about what one needs to do after the discovery and what one needs to do after the understanding. So you heard me use the word do twice, right? So it is not about just cognitively discovering or understanding what you have gone out to seek, but rather after you have discovered, after you have made certain understanding or have certain awareness, what is the choices you make, and then what is the follow through. If the definition says certain thing, or the 八字 says certain thing, or the first feng shui says certain thing, and after the discovery and understanding you say okay, and then put a full stop to that, then it doesn't help, right? So the content would be around so what after you discover, so what after you understand, what are some of the things that one can look at to execute, to do, to plan, to follow up after that lah. So that's why the name is termed as Beyond Understanding. Yeah.
Okay, I'm really excited to listen to this topic when the day is on. Okay, Tze Meng, my last question to you. Would you like to share with us your life experience or journey that you can learn from you?
I think I'm still young. I have a relatively peaceful life till now. Along the way, definitely up and down. One of the things that has helped me come so far is to have a lighthouse, metaphorically speaking, like a boat sailing in the sea where the mist is heavy or the fog is heavy. The beam of light guide the ship, in this case myself, in the direction which I'm supposed to go. So if there's one thing I can share with the audience listening in, would be, have a thought of what would be the lighthouse in your life at this moment. What would guide you in times of challenge, in times of difficulty, and when the fog gets thick, and you can't see the way forward. Yeah. Nothing too big, huh? I don't have very big failures, big illness till now. Touch wood, touch wood.
Thank you. And we also have a lot of so-called people have been grumbling about this pandemic. This pandemic makes them a big fog in front of them that they can't see what's the future. So, well, this summit, we also encourage people don't be pessimistic, and we shall have the so-called the courage to walk towards or forward to so-called encounter what is good and bad, and be brave to take on this challenge. Okay, thank you. And now we will have the audience. Do any of the audience will have questions for Tze Meng? Please actually comment on the text the comment, and we will read it out, and Tze Meng will answer your question. Okay, while viewers are typing in, so we would like to invite Teacher Ivan. Teacher Ivan, hi, hello, good evening. And Teacher Ivan,
Hello.
hi, we shall start with your topic on mobile divination. So what info of the person using the mobile phone can retrieve from the mobile divination?
Mobile divination. So you tricked me again today. The day full of feng shui, now full of divination.
Well, this is
I want to talk more about understanding.
Okay.
But indeed, understanding of mobile divination is part of understanding, because mobile divination is things that is with us every now and then. So basically, a lot of people will have this curiosity, this question, this asking, is it my mobile divination which is not good that affects me? I will usually tell them, the one that affects you is you yourself. It's you who choose the mobile divination, who choose the mobile combination. It's not the mobile combination that choose you. But of course, there is cases that those people mobile number is assigned by company. So in that case, the mobile divination choose them. But it is also because of their luck that causes them to have taken this mobile divination. So I would say that mobile divination is something that is for us to make decision, or for us to decode about our daily things. Of course, we have live divination, but that is a more sophisticated one. But I believe in our 2-day summit, our level of mobile divination understanding segment is definitely going to be exciting. Back to you, Vanesse.
Okay. So how does the usage period of this mobile number affects the quality? I mean the quality of info to retrieve.
Quality of info. How do we determine the quality? If you ask me, as long as the mobile number is under your name or you're using it, you have to bear the usage of it. Of course, sometimes the client will say, or student will say, I still have contract. I cannot remove it. I cannot terminate it. So I would say, yes, at least you don't use it. It will not be activated, but it doesn't mean the effect is gone. Like I always say, no matter it's feng shui, 八字, or divination, if you can remove it, remove the effect. Holding on it, mitigation is all just temporarily measure to reduce the effect, but it doesn't help you in removing it. So no matter it's serious or not serious, depends on your matter. How serious is the matter that is going to happen? I would say that is, so the best way is to remove it. Of course, there is also alternative way, which is we use a good divination mobile to enhance on it. But it's the same. Just like I give you one lollipop, then I slap you one face on the. I mean, some people like it. Well, it depends on preference. I hope that answers your questions, Vanessa.
Okay, yes. Actually, I'm also one of the teacher Ivan's client before I become his student. So I also have the so-called this the telling of the teacher that I've been holding this number for over 20 years. People would like to find me. They may not able to find me if I change a mobile number. But teacher Ivan would actually tell me, saying that nowadays WhatsApp, once you change a number, everything will change and port over. So this is just an excuse yourself that you are quite reluctant to change what it is in current. So you feel bad in current and yet you're still reluctant to change. No one is able to help you on this. This is what I experienced. And once I changed my mobile number, and definitely I wouldn't say that it's an immediate effect, but progressively I'm getting better. Okay, I have another question to this teacher Ivan. Yes.
Vanessa, on teacher Ivan's comment, right? It is also exactly what one does beyond understanding. So after knowing, and like what teacher Ivan say, I know, but the number is so difficult, I don't want to change. Well, a choice has been made, right? The
Yes.
choice made is I choose not to make a choice, though. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that being the case, then things will not change because after discovery and understanding, there's no follow-up action on that one. Yeah. So
Yes,
that
I
is
agree.
also a topic or a part of a content that I'll talk about when I talk about beyond understanding on day 2.
Okay, wow. To me, it's reviewing more of his content and rather than keeping it by himself until the day. Thank you, Tze Meng. Okay, teacher Ivan, I have another question. I'm always with the one that's with questions because I'm the host. Okay, that mobile number has 5 elements: metal, water, wood, fire, earth. And how does it affect in different year?
I would say, I believe you want to hear me say there is 5 elements. But I will tell you that there isn't 5 elements. Why do I say that? Because divination, there is people who use 5 elements, but there is people who don't use 5 elements. Example, we have 3 pillars. So without looking at the 5 elements, I can straight away tell you each pillar what will happen. What is the start pillar? Based on 64 hexagram, what is the thing? So in that case, I won't be using any 5 elements. But in the same case, I can use the same pillar, but I use 5 elements to interpret. I can also don't use 5 elements, don't use 64 hexagram. I also can use yin and yang. So in actual fact, if you ask me, is it essential to have 5 elements inside divination? Or is there 5 elements inside? I would say that the original divination or the original trigram doesn't have 5 elements. Just like in the previous interview I mentioned before, the 8 pre-heaven trigram, naturally they don't have 5 elements. The heaven, earth, the thunder, the mountain, the lake, the fire, water, etc. There's no 5 elements at all. It's based on the 8 natural elements. Okay, what is the difference between 8 natural elements and what is the difference between 5 elements? Come to my summit and I will let you know. So I hope that answers your questions.
Well, you're keeping some secrets. You're hiding some sweets under your sleeves. Okay, now I have a question for the 2 panel speakers. It is a general question. It is, do you see methodology? It's actually created by Teacher Ivan. And the 2-day submit, we will have the topics related to discover, understand, and control. So today, our 2 panel speakers will talk about understand segment. So my question to them is, what is the word understand means to you? Maybe Tze Meng would like to start it.
In all schools of teaching, there's always an acronym that is invented to help share the whole methodology. In this particular case is DUC. Understanding to me is a label. When I open this package called understanding, there are many stuff inside. And it could be different for different people opening up this present called understanding. Without diverging too much of what I'm going to cover, a lot to me is not just cognitive understanding, it's also the follow-up after understanding. Yeah.
Yes, definitely, because DUC, U is just the middle, the second word of it. C is actually control. With the understanding, then you are able to control. What is control? We actually has covered in our last session with Thomas and Teacher Ivan. Okay, Teacher Ivan, how about this understand this word means to you?
I don't understand what you're trying to tell me.
Oh,
I don't
actually,
understand what you're trying to ask me. I'm really answering you.
What is the word understand means to you?
So I already tell you. Some people take understand as understanding. Some people take understand as not understanding. That's yin and yang. So to me, it's not a matter whether you understand or not. It's a matter of do you want to understand. So our understand segment, I'll be introducing the I Ching divination. Using a mobile number, you understand why things happen around you. Understanding doesn't mean there's a solution, but understanding allows you to make a better decision. Why understanding you can make a better decision? Because by understanding your decision, you also understand about what will happen in the process. You will understand what are the possible outcomes. So based on understanding the various process and the various possible outcome, you will be able to make decision and get the best possible outcome. So this is my understanding of understand. So audience, do y'all want to understand?
If they are yes, please come to our summit. Okay, throwing the second questions to the panel speakers. What is the word understand? Does understanding the problem makes a better problem solving to it?
I feel that is a first step. In the coaching world, one do not focus on the problem itself, but also one has to be clear on what is the desired outcome. Okay, just like if you flag down a taxi and you tell the taxi uncle to drive without giving a destination, you are heading nowhere. So I would say that yes, that is a component. That could even be a start. Whether it is good or better, it really depends.
Okay, how about Teacher Ivan?
By understanding, actually we start to take things easier because you're understanding the best possible outcome and you understand the worst possible outcome. But sad to say, a lot of people, after understanding, they even have more fear. Why? Because they have no solution. Just like a lot of clients always like to ask me this question. Teacher Ivan, can I know when is my last day? When will I die? So I will tell them one thing. So after you know when is your last day, what are you going to do? Just sit down there and wait. If you know that tomorrow you're going to die, are you going to treasure your life? If you know that your life is ending at 90, are you going to waste your life? Hey, anyway, I just do my life going to end at 90. So why do we want to know when are we going to die or when is our last day? So this is a part of understanding. Okay, so by understanding is not to understand our future, but to understand what are we doing in this world? Why are we here? What do we want to achieve? What do we want to accomplish? What do we want to contribute to the world? What do we want to give to the people we love, the people dearest to us? So this is my definition and understand. And also, why do we need to understand?
Okay, thank you both speakers to share your own views on understand. Now, could we have Teacher Ivan to share with us the submit ticket info?
So fast?
Or do you have any other questions?
I think submit ticket info we can. I think the submit ticket info we can skip it because since we already do it on the first interview. So if they want to look at it, they can post and comment. If they want to still want to listen, they can post and comment. If they don't want, they can just read the interview so that we don't waste the audience broadcasting time, viewing time, and we also don't waste our own time.
Okay, so allow me to throw two more questions to Teacher Ivan, if you don't mind.
Vanessa, let me pick up from a point that Teacher Ivan said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
He said that with understanding, sometimes there comes fear. I talk about two things, right? Fear comes from maybe discovering that I have a part to play in the problem. Okay, so fear comes in the form that I'm also part of the problem. Then I got to do something about it, but I'm not prepared to do something about it. Maybe one. Two, fear is also the concern of making a decision and making a move forward, because we know that if we do the same thing the same way over and over again, we'll probably get the same result. But doing things differently very often is not comfortable. So then there's this fear of, oh, this is my routine and I'm breaking the routine. Right? Even the small things of, now I wear my watch on my left wrist. If I wear my right wrist, it is very uncomfortable. So in my mind, that was what came up when Teacher Ivan talked about fear from understanding.
Yes, I do agree to that. Teacher Ivan, are you able to take two more questions from me? Okay. Changing mobile number for luck enhancement. How does this goes about?
Before I ask you before I answer this question, I also like to ask the two of you this question. Because for both of you have been my student, but you have been my client as well. So at the time when I asked you to change the mobile number that you have used it for decades, what is your reaction? Maybe you tell me your reaction first and the initial thought first, then I let you know.
Okay, allow me to start first. Okay, to me, I at the earlier stage, I do not feel that a mobile number can give me what type of energy or anything that is good and bad about it. So until that I so-called went for this one of the sharing talk that teacher Ivan has conducted, then I say, is mobile phone that powerful? So I'm those actually half believe, half don't. So that is also the hesitation when teacher Ivan asked me, you have to change a mobile number to that can give you better luck. So for me, it says that I'm holding this number for 20 years. So the early 19 years, I'm so-called living in good and so-called happily enjoying my life. It is only the very last year that I'm holding the number that everything actually turn over. So how does a mobile number that can give you 19 good years but fail you in 1 year that I would want it to change it. So that is my first very reluctant, not knowing anything about Chinese metaphysics or I Ching. So when teacher Ivan actually told me to change, I'm saying I actually has a how should I say? I would say it's a talk back to or argue with teacher Ivan, but I would say that, I need to change a number. And I give the excuses. I have a lot of numbers to change. Singapore number, Malaysia number, Hong Kong number, Macau number, China, 3 numbers to change. Do you mean that you give me this combination I have to change all? So teacher Ivan actually asked me one question. Do you want to be good? So if you want to be good, anything that's bad, just throw it away. I would say that, teacher Ivan, do you know how difficulty is it to change a mobile number? I have to fly to China, fly to Hong Kong, go to Macau, go to Malaysia to get all the numbers changed. So teacher Ivan says, well, this is your obstacle. Your obstacle is your self-concern that whether you want to change yourself to be good or not. So for that, I will say, okay lah, I have already been enough of this tired bad life for the whole year. So I really spent a trip. I spent $3,000 to fly to Hong Kong, China, ferry to Macau, just to get my things done, to change the numbers to the combination that teacher Ivan given me. I won't say that it's an immediate effect, but it actually eventually, when I let go of those numbers, I feel myself not that stressful. I can actually feel what is in front of me rather than having a very thick fog in front of me. That is what I feel. So after changing the number, uh, teacher Ivan actually asked me how much you spend on the number to change the number. He always encouraged us, don't spend the money to buy the specific numbers to go into the combinations. When your luck is here, you will have the number. So actually, if that time is luck is not with me. So I did not tell teacher Ivan that I spent $188 to buy the number, having the double numbers that match into the combination in my Singapore mobile number. So that is what my sharing for the mobile divination. Okay, back to this to me.
Okay. Firstly, I will say that I believe in serendipity. So I attend the course. I get this information told to me. Then the next thing is how to go about doing it. Yeah, it was pretty simple for me. The doing it is the hassle lah. But what went through my mind is, I'm there, info come, okay. Then it's about how to do it. So it's pretty simple for me lah. Not much resistance, and then the process happened lah. Over 3 months. Yeah.
So we have Ying and Yang, a real case over here. Ying one, Vanesse take a lot of struggle to change a mobile number, and the Yang one, Tze Meng, very positively, automatically, decisively change. So this is also the scenario of most people. Okay, of course, this all goes to whether you have trust in the person who changed the number for you or not. So to me, it's very simple. If you come and find me for a solution, and I'm able to meet you, able to know about your problem, it means we have affinity. And when I have affinity, it means that no matter what problem you have, I will at least be able to help you to reduce 50% of it. I'm not trying to brag of my capability, but this is my belief. Okay. So far, it also over exceed my expectation because most of the students or clients I help, their life have improved more than 50%. Okay. So this is what I believe in. No matter you're my client or my student. So I always say one thing, like what Vanessa said just now. Do you want to be good? But I add on, I actually say it's not about whether you want to be good or not. Is it easy to remove bad luck? If you think that good luck is always not with you, then why do you think that bad luck is easy to be removed? If you are even resistant to even change your mobile number with good divination, then how will good luck force on you? And why would bad luck let you go? The reason for you to resist is because the bad luck want to keep holding to you. Why would they want to let such a good, delicious host to escape? So for us, diviner, we use our energy to give you all the number. Maybe you feel that the number we give you is so easy, but how much energy inside being used? Can you see it? Can you understand it? We use our energy in exchange for your mobile number to be changed, for your luck to be changed. And if you cannot even take the one big leap to change it, how do you expect yourself life to be improved? It is totally impossible if you yourself is resisting it. Your bad luck will even be more resistant. So remember one thing. Understanding is understand whether you want to do it or not. If you want to do it and you believe in the person, then do it. Don't be defiant. If you defiant means you don't trust the person. Don't trust the person, then don't do it at all. Don't hesitate. What's the point of hesitating? There's no point. So this is my answer to it.
Yes, because I do see some friends around me. They always say, "Hey, I want to change a good mobile number." So how is the going about to change a mobile number? That I actually say that well, you have to go through the process of this, and this. Then they would actually ask me a question. Can I just
Let me
keep
add
my
on something.
existing number? Yes.
Keep existing number, right? Just now, I
Yes.
suddenly remember one thing that I forgot to say. Sorry for
Mm,
interrupting.
it's okay.
A lot of people feel that after changing number, they can totally have a change of luck. I can tell you it's impossible. How can you suddenly change number? You suddenly from hell, you suddenly go to heaven. You think it's a bullet train escalator or elevator? No, it's not possible. By changing your mobile number with a good divination, help us to adjust your energy. Maybe from an extreme energy to a more balanced energy. And the energy you need to adjust to you, synchronize with your own energy. Then your luck will start to get better. I won't say it's positive energy or negative energy. To me, positive or negative energy has no difference. I only have one kind of energy. Okay? Positive or energy is yin and yang. It's just whether you need positive or you need negative. Like me, Sometimes I need positive, sometimes I need negative. Okay, when I'm so tired, I need positive energy. When I'm too high, I need negative energy. So there's no such thing as everyone need positive energy. So need to remember that. Back to you, Vanessa.
Okay, sure. Those friends of mine would say, okay, I would want to have a good divination number, but I'm still keeping my own number. I'm not willing to change my own number, but I won't tell the teacher, I won't tell the master that I keep the number. So they are actually trying to lie, make a lie and lying back to themselves and not to the teacher. I would actually tell them that since you still have your own number, the old numbers effect is still on there. So maybe teacher Ivan is able to share with me if this person were to have still have his existing old number and having a good divination number, what is the ratio percentage that affects them?
Okay, let me give you a scenario. I have a house. It's a 3-room flat. So I have a very bad tenant in one of the room, but I have a good tenant in one of the room. Of course, we understand that we definitely want to get rid of the bad tenant, right? But no choice. Bad tenant is still paying us rental. So money come first. So do you think bad tenant is more important, more serious, or good tenant is more important, more serious?
Well, we would
What the two of
definitely
you
want
think?
a friendly one.
Want the what?
We would prefer the friendly new one.
It's a friendly new one. But what is the ratio? There's no ratio. As long as you keep a number that is not very good divination, then the effect is there. There's no such thing as ratio. I use this number more. I use this number less. As long as it's in your name, you are using it. Someone call you, you answer. Someone message this number, you answer. You reply. Then it's your luck. If you really want to ask me, what is the ratio? They want to ask you, do you feel you're more in luck or down in luck? Then you know the ratio. This is also the yin yang. So
Okay,
my
thank you,
advice is
teacher.
always,
Sure.
sorry, I take
No,
a
no.
pause.
Okay.
My advice is always, you want to remove the not good divination mobile number, do it 100%. Don't leave 5%, 10%, because it will come back. They will make a comeback. And when it's come back, you will know that, and you will regret that you never get rid of it 100%. Trust me.
Okay, I have another question, teacher Ivan. So, the parents may have actually come to you and says, "Oh, I want a good mobile number that enhance the study the good studies of my children." So, but however, the children is still underage or not able to register their names into with the telco. So having the parent's name and the child is using the mobile number that enhance the child luck, uh, how would you actually so-called able to enhance this child with this?
This is a bit tricky. If the child is not able to use their name to register a number, so the best way is to get a prepaid card. Basically, a prepaid card won't have someone's name. Of course, when you register the prepaid card, there is a name to it. But prepaid card, I think student also can purchase, right? Because you just go to a convenience store or something to purchase it. Just show your identification number or whatever, or even student pass can get it. So that's the best way. But if cannot, the parents have to get the line for the student. Then in this case, it's tricky. Although I won't increase the fee for such a case, but definitely it's going to be a more tricky question. Because in that case, we need to understand that if the user, the owner of the mobile number will bear at least in this case there will be some ratio, will bear at least 40% of the mobile number effect. Okay, no matter she's using or not using. Okay, it's just like you rent out the house, as well as a landlord, the house got problem, it's your problem. Okay, don't tell me it's the tenant problem. Okay, tenant run away is your problem already. So it's the same. But of course the tenant will still have more problem. The user will have 60%. So in this case, we have to find a number that is the divination is imbalanced. But this one is more complicated. It's based on the live divination. Okay. But in our understand segment, we won't be talking about live divination. We'll be talking about how does your mobile divination affects Oxia 2021. So this is a topic that I have not even taught in my classes before. So you are very privileged that I opened this new topic just for 2021.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Ivan. It is about time, so I think we should end this session. Teacher Ivan, would you have anything more to say about, or would you like to share more? Or you're okay that we shall end this session?
But Tze Meng, you have anything to add on?
Coming from a coaching and facilitation background, learning metaphysics, I would want to say that it's a compliment that the modality merge and can help my clients more. So this topic that I'm speaking on day 2 is very close to heart. It may not be 100% metaphysics, and it will definitely not be, but it is a integration of what I've learned and what I have been doing so far. So I look forward to sharing with the audience come day 2 of the summit.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Ivan and Tze Meng. I think this is the end of our session today. And good night. See you at the summit.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Good night.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.